On today's episode of DAPA.DANIEL, we're going to be touring Anna Town Square, and then after this video, another neighborhood tour will be coming out over Anna Ranch. The tax rate in here is going to be 2.28%, an on-site pre-K, elementary school, and then also the middle school. So the right side is where they've gone into this phase 8. So they're pretty far into their phases on here. I would imagine they still have a few more. So that makes sense. Howdy folks, welcome back to another video today. Thank you for joining me. If this is your first time joining my channel or you've just come across my videos, thank you so much for returning or joining in for the first time. My name's Daniel. I'm a licensed North Texas realtor. So if you are on a home search right now, if you are looking to work with an agent, please send me a text. I have all my contact information down below. On today's video, we are going to be touring Anna Town Square. And then after this video, another neighborhood tour will be coming out over Anna Ranch, which those two communities are kind of located right next to each other. This is Powell that we're on here in Anna. Now this is the one lane that leads you into this neighborhood. There are some railroad tracks just on the outside of the community. So once you turn in off Powell, you go over some railroad tracks and then you're actually into the community. And then going further south down that way behind us would take you into Melissa and then into McKinney, down McKinney Street. We go over the railroad tracks and then we're into Anna Town Square. So at the front of the neighborhood here, there's just some farmland still. Maybe the people over to the right, it's not showing on the camera, but there's a little bit of like a ranch over here. Maybe they own this land and then they sold it off and then now there's a big development over here. Over on the left, there is some apartment complexes that are through here. On the outside of the community, nothing that really backs up to any lots, but we'll go take a look through that. But we'll go through the south part of the community first. Now there are some like Windsor homes down on the south part of this community. They've been building in here since like 2020 and they've been building pretty quick within here too. I'm sure if you go to like the Google satellite images over this neighborhood, it's probably pretty far behind on what they've done because they've been moving pretty good within this neighborhood. Also Anna Ranch, they've been moving pretty good too. The other thing with this community is that it's somewhat near the Collin County outer loop. So how you get over here is you take 75, you exit Collin County outer loop, and then you take that to Powell, and then you go north, and then you're within this community here. So it's not too far off Collin County 75 highway. I would say it's probably about 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how much traffic there is in the morning. But we're on the far south side of the community, so you can see majority of these houses are already built. These homes are newish, but they're not gonna be new construction. Some of these are like 2021s within here too. The county that this community is gonna be located in is Collin County. The tax rate in here is gonna be 2.28%, and then the HOA is gonna be $1,080 annually. There are 3 builders within here doing new construction. We'll kind of head up to the north side of this community and go check out those lots and where the new construction homes are going in right now. But I just wanted to show you guys the south part of the community as we work our way up. That way you can kind of get an idea on what some of the older homes look like, even though these older homes still kind of look like some of the new construction ones. So the builders in here is going to be Pulte, Windsor, and Megatel. Megatel on their website showed that they were coming soon, so they might be a little bit later for what they were having on their website in there. And then the other thing within this community is that it also has an on-site pre-K, elementary school, and then also the middle school. So we'll go by that real quick too before we go up north, because there's one big field out here that doesn't have any houses on, but there are some like walking trails, sidewalks. There's some random playgrounds and parks and pavilions kind of put throughout the community too. This is, like I said, gonna be a 600-acre master plan community, so there's quite a bit of amenities kind of going around everywhere. We're back on the same road that we came in off Powell. This is the amenity center here. So kind of in the middle of the neighborhood is this amenity center, and I've been through here a couple of times with some buyers to look at stuff, and on the weekends they do some events on here. I've seen some food trucks out here and a lot of people doing like some events for like HOA and meeting up with the whole community. So there's the amenity center. It's not going to have a gym. You're not going to get that over here. You're just going to get a few playgrounds and then a pool with it looks like a little bit of a splash pad, not really like a huge kids playground thing, but maybe a little something. The on-site pre-K is over to the right, so let me actually go right down this way and then we'll hook a UE and you'll see all the schools that are kind of within here. Also, the schools are located in like the middle of the neighborhood. If you are looking at Anna, I think either Anna Ranch or Anna Town Square are probably going to be like the top options for like young families good amount of amenities, not really having to pay for like a mud or a PID, things like that. Let me flip this around because the middle school is over to the right as well. Actually, we'll just pull in here. So here's the middle school, and this is Clemens Creek Middle School, and this one's new. And then you can see Harlow Elementary is over there as well. And then the Children's Lighthouse is the pre-K that's on site over here. So all these schools in here are really new, so typically newer is better. And they have the football field, soccer field in the back of here. And then this is kind of the furthest south of the neighborhood, and then it kind of just gets more into farmland. And then Anna Ranch was that other neighborhood I'm also going to be touring, so I'll upload this video, then after this video you'll see this one over Anna Ranch get posted, and that has Brightland Homes and Meritage, and this builder has 3 different builders. So there's like 5 different builders in this area over here. They kind of just put Anna Ranch pocketed within this neighborhood. It kind of feels like it's all just Anna Town Square, but this is a different neighborhood with different builders, different HOA, different amenities in there, even though I still feel like the people at Anna Ranch could probably just walk over to this community center because it's pretty close over there. All right, now we're gonna head north where the new construction stuff is going down. So once again, over to the left, it's gonna kind of continue down this road, and you're gonna see all the kind of the older homes, 2021s, 2022s built over on the left side. And all these builders are going to be fairly standard with their stuff. They might let you do a few customization things, but there's definitely going to be like Meritage where they're going to have way more inventory homes and selling like that. Brightland should allow you to kind of design some things within the house. Windsor, kind of the same thing, but then Megatel is kind of a little bit more standard with their stuff. But all these builders are kind of in the same boat. There's not one that I feel like that's just way more luxury or high quality than like the other one. So going down left, that's Finley, and that would take you again just more into the neighborhood. And then over on this north side, they have one part of the development kind of getting laid down and flattened out. And then on the right side is where they've gone into this phase 8. So they're pretty far into their phases on here. I would imagine they still have a few more because you got this over to the left kind of getting worked on right now. And then this is where the model homes are at. So you got Pulte along here, and then also the Windsor homes are also in here as well. So this is where all the new construction is happening right now and where all the quick move-ins are at. And the Windsor model is over to the right, so we'll pass down the street again, but kind of drive around these lots right now, and that way you can see. So like I was saying, the other homes we passed through, they still kind of look the same. I would say like the homes over there looked a little bit darker with their brick. The brick colors over here look like they're getting a little bit more whitish, a little bit lighter colors. There's a little bit more stone on those other houses on the south side of the neighborhood, but it's still kind of all just looks the same. Right, and then a little bit further back here is where more of the new construction is going in. So we're really on the furthest north side of the community right now. So if you are looking on a map, just know that we're up along there. There's still some walking trails, some like retention ponds. It's not like an actual full pond. It's like more just like a kind of a yucky creek down in the middle. I mean, I'm sure it'll be maintained well because of the HOA, so I don't think you have to worry about like smells or things like that, but it's not like, I mean, it would have been nice if they actually put it into like a whole pond right there. Would have made it just maybe a little bit more pretty. All right, and then this goes all the way back down into here. And then there's some houses actually getting framed up further back on this side. Let's go this way. And here we are. Okay, so this is where they're now kind of breaking ground, and here are some lots that would be available. So you've got some Windsor lots available in here. There's some Pulte homes available as well, and then Megatel is going to be coming into somewhere. They said coming soon on their website, so I don't know how far that is out with things, but here's where some of the other lots are right now, and where, you know, not a lot of things have gotten built. And this is as far north as this community is going to go, so I would say it's a little bit probably more than halfway through with how everything's kind of standing right now. On the back side of these homes are just some older, like one-story, looks like some duplexes just older homes on the backside that aren't really involved with the community. All right, let me talk about the floor plans and what those prices look like with the builders in here. So for Pulte, they're gonna have 2 series. They're gonna have the classic series. There's 7 floor plans in there. Their smallest 1-story plan is gonna be the Parker. That's a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,642 square feet, starting at $367,000. And then the biggest 1-story plan is the Keller, 4-bed, 2-bath, 2,595 square feet, starting at $423,000. The smallest 2-story plan is gonna be the Sweetwater. That's a 4-bed, 2.5-bath, 2,763 square feet, starting at $433,000. And then the biggest 2-story plan is going to be the Albany. That's going to be a 5-bed, 3-bath, 2,807 square feet, starting at $443,000. So those are the classic series. For their terrace series in here, they have 7 floor plans. Their smallest 1-story floor plan is the Arlington. That's a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,809 square feet, starting at $411,000. Then their biggest 1-story plan is the McKinney, 3-bed, 2-bath, 2,165 square feet, starting at $420,000. Then the smallest 2-story plan is the Lockhart. That's a 3-bed, 2.5-bath, 2,600 square feet, starting at $440,000. And then their biggest 2-story plan is going to be the Lawson. That's a 4-bed, 3.5-bath, 3,655 square feet, starting at $515,000. On their website, they showed 5 quick move-ins, priced anywhere from like $410,000 up to $553,000. The plat map, red on here is going to show sold. The green is going to be available. The light blue is going to be quick move-in, and the gray is going to be unreleased. So you can kind of see where those homes are facing and kind of what the deal is with those. And, you know, maybe one of those lots will work for you. And kind of see you can kind of see where that looks like and where those homes are located within the neighborhood right now. Windsor Homes had 13 floor plans on their website. Their smallest 1-story plan was the Grapevine. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,624 square feet, starting at $382,000. Then their biggest 1-story plan was the Bryan, 4-bed, 3-bath, 2,499 square feet, starting at $456,000. And then the smallest 2-story plan was the Kerrville, 4-bed, 2.5-bath, 2,857 square feet, starting at $467,000. And then their biggest 2-story plan is the McKinney, 4-bed, 3-bath, 3,382 square feet, starting at $525,000. They had 12 quick move-ins on their website. Those were priced anywhere from $456,000 up to $570,000. On their website, they do show a plat map. Red is going to be sold, and the purple is going to be the quick move-in, so you can see where those homes are located, which way they're facing, and kind of how big those lots are. And then for Megatel, the third builder in here that's coming soon, they have call for pricing. They just had 3 plans on their website. They have the Lily, 3-bed, 2-bath, 2,156 square feet. The Annabelle 3, 4-bed, 2.5-bath, 2,412 square feet. And then the Marigold plan, 4-bed, 2.5-bath, 2,589 square feet in there. So those are the 3 builders right now. The average price of new construction in here closed in the past 90 days. There was 8 homes that actually showed on the MLS. The average was a 2023 4-bed, 3-bath, 2,513 square feet, closed at $442,000 at $180 per square foot from those 8 homes. That was kind of the range. Now there has been quite a bit more homes that have closed in here, of course, because you can see how many homes, but sometimes the MLS doesn't show, you know, all the homes that were built from scratch. They really only show the ones that were like quick move-in and marketed on the MLS as active before they went under contract and closed. So that's kind of gives you an idea, but not maybe the perfect picture about what's going on in here, but maybe a good start. They do have leases in here. There was one active that I pulled, a 2021 4-bed, 3.5-bath, 3,359 square feet, asking $3,995 per month, which I'd be surprised if they get that. It might go a little bit less than that. I mean, that's a pretty big home, but I think there's also some availability for people to actually just buy new construction, not have to rent within here. But I guess I could see it happening, but that's still a good amount of money. That's over $1 per square foot, which is great, but that's a lot of money for being this far north. Maybe once Anna brings in more and more businesses around here. Right now, Anna is building out all their commercial stuff. If you go along 75 Highway, there is a good bit of commercial stuff with jobs and things like that. It's just that big business isn't really around here. You have some medical facilities and things like that, but more of the big business stuff is going to be located more into Melissa and McKinney, or even up into Sherman. Okay, let's just keep driving around here. So the Windsor model home is that one on the left. I think that's the Bryan model that they have in there. For all the amenities in here, it's just going to be some walking trails, and those walking trails are really just going to be sidewalks that are kind of put throughout the community, kind of like this, where you're kind of walking on like the back side of the homes. Now, the homes that, you know, go along the streets have wrought iron fencing. So if you're trying to do privacy, you might have to just add more bushes in your backyard, because it looks like a lot of the ones on the perimeter of the neighborhood are going to be wrought iron fencing, and then the ones that are on the interior are actually going to get that kind of full fence where, you know, not everything is seen in your backyard. But all these homes along these streets, these main streets going in and out of the neighborhood, are going to have wrought iron fencing. You're also going to get that amenity center, the community pool. The school district in here is going to be Anna ISD. That's going to be Harlow Elementary, Clemens Creek Middle School, and then Anna High School. Here are some more Windsor homes down this way. Some more of the older quick move-ins over here in this section. We're still on the north side of the neighborhood, but we're more west now on this side. I will say there are a good amount of homes that don't have neighbors on the backside on how they set up this community. For just as many homes that are like interior lots where you have like someone on the backside of the home, seems like a good amount are also along the perimeter where you might have some tree lines. Okay, so these lots here on this side, when we kind of get into this corner, you're pretty close to this apartment complex. I would just say like maybe these 3 or 4 homes, but it looks like they're already bought, so who kind of cares about that in my opinion. But those homes right there, you know, if we were doing if you were working with me new construction, we were trying to find a lot, I probably would have said to stay away from those. And these are okay. These get like a nice private tree line. So whoever bought these homes, I think those are great. And that down there can't go any further because that's where the rest of the development is going to be going in. The commute out of here down to Dallas is going to be 50 minutes. DFW Airport is going to be 43 minutes. Frisco is going to be 35 minutes away. Fort Worth is going to be an hour and 7 minutes away. The grocery store is going to be 9 minutes away. And then the nearest hospital over in McKinney, like a major hospital, is going to be 20 minutes away from here. So your commercial stuff is on the outside of this community. So not even just fast food restaurants, but kind of like, not like super high-end steakhouses. Okay, that's not going to be over here in Anna. You're going to need to go down to McKinney for those things. But over here, they do have some nicer restaurants. You got Texas Roadhouse, I guess. Do you guys qualify Texas Roadhouse as a nice restaurant? I seem to think it's nice. I mean, they got nice buns in there, or good rolls. You know, those things are addicting. All right, that's going to be it for the information on this community. So, you know, please, for the love of God, please do not comment. All these houses look like cookie cutter houses. They're terrible. Please do not comment. People are starting to come in my videos and leave those comments, and it's like, dude, just settle down, all right? Stop being a keyboard warrior. We know they all look the same. We got the memo. All right, that is gonna do it for today's video. If you guys have any other questions about Pulte homes, Windsor homes, or Megatel, please send me a text or give me a call. I have all my information down below. Would love to work with you and your family on your home search. Other than that, peace out, y'all, and take it easy as always. Thanks for checking out my channel and watching that video. I got more videos floating around here. If you're in the market to buy or sell real estate in the DFW area, contact me, Daniel, at the Home Expert Team. I will be happy to answer any of your questions. Besides that, bye.